Opinion Kamal Haasans Linguistic Gaffe Popularity of language not gauged by antiquity but usage. India recognizes 11 languages as classical languages: Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, Odia, Marathi, Pali, Prakrit, Assamese, and Bengali. These languages are acknowledged for their rich literary and historical heritage, with some dating back over 1,500 to 2,000 years. The initial 6 were Tamil 2004, Sanskrit 2005, Kannada 2008, Telugu 2008, Malayalam 2013, and Odia 2014. On October 4, 2024, the Union Cabinet added the remaining 5 to the exalted status. Curiously, Hindi doesn't figure in the list of classical languages. We don't have to look too far to find the reason. After all, Hindi is spoken in several dialects: Bhojpuri, Brij, Maithili, and so forth. So, it is possible the government is still examining the antiquity and heritage of each of the Hindi dialects. Punjabi, too, doesn't figure in the list, but that doesn't raise the hackles of Punjabis who revel in and celebrate the flippancy and bluff lightness of the language. The redoubtable Rajaji, famed for his foresightedness and intelligence, committed about 55 years ago the same error as Kamal Hasan. Kannada came out of the womb of Tamil. He, too, had hailed Tamil as the mother of Kannada. He post-haste tendered his apology for his insensitive utterance. Language and rivers have the knack of sowing seeds of dissension. The historical English-French rivalry harks back to the Norman conquest of 1066 and subsequent Plantagenet rule, which led to French becoming the language of the English court and aristocracy, profoundly impacting the English language. This influence, while substantial, also fostered a sense of national identity that stood away from the French, contributing to a rivalry that extended beyond language. When one thinks dispassionately, the debate over superiority of a particular language smacks of wastefulness and futility. As wasteful and futile as trying to decipher the provenance of an art, especially in the light of the modern trend to celebrate Impressionist art as well in equal measure. On March 21, 2006, Twitter founder Jack Dorsey registered his first tweet, which read, "Just setting up my TWTTR." This was the inaugural post on the platform, which was then internally codenamed TWTTR. The first tweet was later sold as a non-fungible token NFT and fetched a price of $2.9 million. To the art purists, NFT may be the ultimate in the dumbing down of art. Be that as it may. The point is, language and art are no longer tested on the touchstone of antiquity and provenance. Coming back to Hasan's seeming gaffe, well, he might have done it deliberately to cozy up to the present ruling dispensation in Tamil Nadu. At least the timing suggests that hints of his impending nomination to the Rajya Sabha by the DMK government and his rash comment have almost coincided. That he implicitly denounced the other language while sharing the podium with Shivaraj Kumar, the son of late Dr. Rajkumar. The Kannada matinee idol is both cheeky and surprising given the fact Shivaraj Kumar sprang to Hasan's defence, though not then and there. People are also questioning Shivaraj Kumar, who did not counter Hasan on the stage. They argue that Kannada is an independent Dravidian language like Tamil and other languages. Maybe he was overawed by the seniority and popularity of the thespian. Logographic and hieroglyphs languages may mystify those not familiar with their scripts, but each letter conveys a special meaning in a manner of picture storybooks that makes them superior in the eyes of those who have adopted them. What is important is that languages and dialects are unique to the defined ethnic groups. To the credit of English, it must be granted that it is the only language that is the language of science, commerce, and international travel. Spanish and French, despite their colonial links, have remained confined to certain geographical segments. Truth be told, except English, all other languages have remained local by and large, albeit rich with their unique cultural impressions. The wider appeal of the English language perhaps lies in the UK and the US spearheading scientific and commercial pursuits, with all other languages languidly content in the cultural sphere. In BTW, despite the stiff upper lip caricature of the Englishman, English dictionary publishers have been open to enrichment of the language by foreign tongues. Guru and catamaran are just 2 of the Indian words adopted with alacrity by the English dictionaries, uninhibited and unmarred by narrow considerations. Swipe left for next video. Despite its rivalry with French, English has borrowed loanwords from French like savoir-faire. Ditto for German. The writer is a senior columnist. His X-account is Smerlid Heron. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily reflect NEWS18's views. Latest blogs.